TJ, I'm pretty sure it's the obvious question ever since coming down here. What made Ole Miss the decision at the end of the day?
What made Ole Miss the decision was just like just it's full circle for me. Coming out in 2018, Lane recruited me, Coach Kinado, Coach West, all those guys recruited me. So when I was able to graduate and get in the portal, it was no like decision on where I was going. I kind of knew where I wanted to be, and once they gave me the chance, it was just like all in.
We've seen you in a black jersey this entire period, but it seems like you've been a full participant in 11 on 11. Just how are you feeling, and what are you kind of dealing with?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I feel better than I felt all last season. So, I mean, the black jersey is just to be safe than sorry. So when it's time for the season, I can be full go. But, I mean, as of right now, man, I feel awesome.
At this point in camp, after getting that scrimmage under y'all's belts Saturday for you, what's your comfort level in this defense at this point?
Well, surprisingly, my comfort level is pretty good in this defense. A lot of you guys probably know at FAU, we ran the same exact defense. Mike Stoops was our DC. So this is the same exact defense. Him and Pete run the same thing. Both of those guys have Alabama origins in their background. So, I mean, the only difference really is just like the terminology, but when it comes to scheme and technique, it's the exact same.
Talked about things being similar defensively. You're not the only new player in the secondary because, with all the ones on the portal they brought in, Zamari Walton, John Saunders, Dejon Anthony, and so forth. What do you feel like with y'all's individual skill sets? What do y'all feel like, do you guys collectively, as a kind of a new secondary, y'all can bring to the table?
I mean, as a secondary, or not even as a secondary, just as a defense and whole, Coach Pete always tells us to play smart, fast, and physical. So that's the first thing we try to bring to the table as a collective DB unit. And then the next thing we try to bring to the table is doing our job and doing it well. So if the ball's in the sky or we have to fit in a certain fit, that's our job to be in that fit, and there's no excuses about it.
How, if at all, is Lane different as a head coach now than he was when you first played for him at FAU?
Well, this is a question I get a lot. I think for me, my personal view is when Lane first recruited me, I was a young pup, like fresh out of high school. You know how your transition from high school to college is. It's not really easy. So I feel as of now, from where I am now to where I was then, I think Lane has grown just as more social with the team. He's very like a good leader. There's never a confusion like with the coaches or anything. Everybody's all on the same page. So from 2018 to when I first met Lane to now, I feel like he's grown as a person, player, and coach.
This is kind of a loaded question, so bear with me. When Lane first arrived here, he was talking about player development because he talked about at FAU. A lot of times there would be developed guys who didn't really get recruited much out of high school and all that, as opposed to an SEC program like this as well. When you look at the Lane and the people who he has worked with in the past and all that, what can you say just about the way that they develop players just kind of separates itself from a lot of others?
I mean, I feel like the attention they pay to each specific person. Like, for example, I was able to see Devin Singletary be coached by Coach Smith. I was able to see a lot of guys come under Lane. So just like the way that they grow you into the pro mindset is a real thing.
After last season, what were some things you kind of looked back on and said, I need to improve on this for this upcoming year?
Just being a better leader. I mean, being more vocal on the field, helping guys out, not being so like self-oriented. And what I mean by that is not putting myself first, but making sure that I'm helping others, making sure that I'm relaying the call, making sure I'm helping others get lined up. That's your job as a safety in general. Appreciate it.